big one of the biggest rivalries in football. The Dallas Cowboys going up against the New York Football Giants. The Cowboys get their boy paid 6 years, $90 million. Zeke Elliott is about to eat.
Zeke. Let's go, baby.
To eat. Fantasy owners are very happy.
Yeah, I picked him fifth. Let's eat.
There's a report going around he's only going to get 15 to 20 touches. I think that's asinine.
Basura.
I think he's going to be... Yep, Basura, exactly. He's going to be in there. He's going to be ready to go.
Feed the beast.
The Giants this year, I don't have high hopes for them at all. They lose their best offensive weapon. You know, they still got some playmakers. They got Golden Tate, but unfortunately he's on suspension.
For 4 games.
Yep, 4-game suspension, PEDs or whatever it was.
Fertility.
Fertility. They got Sterling Shepard. They got the man Saquon Barkley. New York football got 2 of the best running backs in football going right now. Both young and around for a long time. And, you know, Eli this year, we got to see what happens because they drafted a quarterback in this draft that could really push him for that starting job.
Yeah, I mean, it's Daniel Jones. A lot of people thinking about that. I know some Giant fans even want to see Daniel Jones right now, which is very interesting to me. I don't think you should do that quickly, but I don't think it should be as long as some people would want either. I would do like 4 or 5 games potentially, depending how it goes. Like if it's that bad that early, I would pull the plug quickly. Honestly, there's no point to delay the inevitable because Eli is not the future anymore. This is his last year no matter what. It's not like the Giants are going to make the playoffs. If they do, I'd be very surprised. And then I guess Eli might get an extension or something. That would really be something. But you draft a quarterback 6. I don't even know if that's possible, honestly. But Eli last year, 21 touchdowns, 11 picks, 66 completion percentage. It really doesn't seem that bad, but it's just like it's not that good, I guess. That's a good way to put it. It's just like okay. I mean, 4,300 yards, something to sneeze at. Prescott just under 4,000, 22-8. But Saquon Barkley stole the show last year. Almost 2,000 yards from scrimmage. He had 15 touchdowns. Barkley was an absolute machine last year. And he's going to be the bread and butter for the Giants offense. It's all going to go through him. I think Evan Ingram could be a breakout candidate. Sterling Shepard can play well, especially without Golden Tate. Ingram only had 577 yards, but this year he's going to have way more opportunities and more Odell. So the Giants are a mess, honestly. They added Peppers, they got Jackrabbit, they got DeAndre Baker, they drafted Dexter Lawrence, but the pass rush is horrendous. I've been saying this for weeks now. They have 10 sacks on the roster right now since they traded away Vernon for Kevin Zeitler. So let's switch over to the Dallas side. It's a 7-point spread. Do you think the Cowboys cover this?
Yeah, I do, and I think they win this game. I think that they're just going to come out firing. Dak wants to be paid. He wants to show Jerry Jones why he deserves to be paid, and he wants to get the job done. Zeke Elliott's out to prove something, too.
Zeke got to eat.
He's going to eat. You know, Amari Cooper's going to be in there getting some passes in there.
He wants to get paid also.
Yep, so everyone's playing for contracts in Dallas, so we're going to see what happens with that. And when it goes to the Giants, I agree. It all goes through Saquon. They do have some ballers on that team. Evan Ingram, Sterling Shepard, you name it, they could get the job done. But I don't think it's going to be enough to get it done on Sunday against Dallas.
No, I don't think so either. Elliott ran for over 1,400 yards last year at 6 TDs. So Amari Cooper was huge for this team. The Cowboys were 3-5, and then they traded for Amari Cooper, and they really took off. He really made a huge difference for this team. They finished 7-1 down the stretch and ends up going 10-6 until they ultimately lost to the Rams in the playoffs. Cowboys have high hopes this year. They got Zeke signed now. That defense is ferocious. You got Van Der Esch, Jalen Smith, who got that paper, and they play La'el Collins, who's an offensive lineman, obviously. Byron Jones, and then DeMarcus Lawrence got paid too. The Cowboys were just spreading paper around this offseason.
Yeah, they were. They were definitely throwing it around. I guess it grows on trees down there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be enough for my buddy Byron Jones, who will look real good in Jets green next year.
No, we'll see. We'll see.
So, Cowboys, I got 28-20.
I got Cowboys 24, Giants 13.
It's going to be interesting to see the battle of the running backs who ends up having a better day, Elliott or Barkley.
It
That's
definitely
really what
is.
I'm going to be looking for when I'm watching that game.